Welcome to Pegwarmers, I'm Kevin, and I'm here to talk about toys. Today, we're taking a look at the Superman Kaiju Slime Battle. This is a set that comes with a Superman figure, as well as a Kaiju monster, who has an exciting play feature. The set has a Superman in the 6-inch scale, as well as this crazy beast, and you can see there are some cracks in his chest. Those are, where the panels fit together. The back of the package explains there's a slime explosion. And you can see there's slime dripping out of the beast after Superman's punched him in the neck or the chin there. So we've opened up the package. The monster is coming in just about a foot tall. Superman's 6 inches. We have a tail we have to attach. And a silvery packet of slime. We're going to start by taking a look at this Superman. I think he's got a pretty good likeness of the actor. Articulation at the head, at the shoulders that can move out to the side and spin around. He's got elbow bends again, rotate and hinge. He's got no swivel at the wrist. Alright, the other arm has some clicking going on there because there's a mechanism here. So his arm is articulated to some degree, but it's actually more for a power punch feature. He has some little ribs on the back here to help you guide your finger. So he's got a power punch. You can articulate that elbow also, but it definitely works best when bent. But I am glad they built in some articulation there, because when you do those play features, if you lose a lot of articulation to it, I don't think it's as much fun. That waist joint isn't really a posability feature, it's just the power punch. He's got hips that move out to the side, can go forward and backwards. He's got the same kind of knee joints he has at the shoulders and elbows where they hinge and roll. And no other articulation in his boots there. I think he's got just about the right amount of articulation to be fun and to be posable and to be playable, but where you're not really hampered by it too much. His cape is pretty skinny. It lays kind of limp, but it is fabric-y. It's not real vinyl-y. It does have like a little S decal stuck on it there, so it's a little stiffer in that spot. And it attaches to his shoulders here. There is some red plastic or red paint on him too that kind of augments the look of the cape. I think it works okay. A little bit more flowy cape would be nice, but this is not a bad cape by any stretch of the imagination. So here we have the giant monster. His head is articulated, but it's really more part of his action feature because it locks down once you move it. So it's not really like a thing you can play with. There is a panel right here under his chin. That's what triggers it to lift up. So you can have him, kind of roar as an action feature. I think as long as you don't have the slime in there. He's got big ball joints at the shoulders. His two arms are linked together, but they are posable at the shoulders there. He has no kind of elbow joints, but he does have a swivel out there at the wrist. The paintwork kind of ends at the end of his arms, so his hands are a much lighter color. I don't know if that's movie accurate or not. His belly is more of that tan color, and his feet are that tan color. When we come around here to the back, you can see he has a lever that activates those arms. He's got a door here. This is for loading in the slime. And he's got a socket down here. We need to plug in this tail. Not really an articulated tail. So that once that's on there, man, he's going to take up a lot more room on your shelf. I kind of wish his mouth would be activated with the arm lever. I think that'd be really cool if he was roaring at the same time. Oh, that time the chest popped open. I don't know if that's because the door on the back was closed. Let's see here. Nope, they all sprung open. Interesting. I don't know what changed, because I definitely hit that button before and didn't have the chest explode. Alright, coming around to the back here. We've got our slime packet. It's a very satisfying ice blue kind of slime. I think they give you more slime than you need. I don't think you're supposed to use all of it in one shot. It's hard to tear. Oh, gosh. Now I remember why I don't like slime toys. Slime is super cool. It's just super messy. My hands feel disgusting. Ah, it's dripping out of him. Get back in there. Close it up. Meanwhile, I'm trying to put the rest of it back in the bag. Very slow drip. Very slimy. I'm kind of worried about Superman's cape. Almost surprised he doesn't have a super vinyl-y cape here. Alright, so we turn the monster around. Ugh. He's ready to battle Superman. This looks like a job for Superman! Ooh, ooh. I wonder if he can actually punch this thing open. Can I hit it hard enough with Superman's fist? Just keeps moving. Can I kick it hard enough? Oh, I hit it. The mouth moved. He didn't drop any slime, but I got slime from my hand on Superman's cape already. Ugh. So the slime just kind of pours right out of his guts there. It doesn't look like it's going to get Superman. He's not going to, like, accidentally get slimed. So maybe his cape will survive, although just from playing with it, I've got mine slimed up. Slime does come off my table pretty easy. Easier than it did off my hand. What do you guys think? Fun for kids, for sure. I'm sure parents are going to hate this thing. Spin Masters has done a great job making fun superhero toys for kids over the years. And this thing is pretty fun. I would say that I enjoy the monster a lot. The Superman figure is not too bad. The actual viability of the slime, I don't know. That might be a different story. I do kind of wish you could puppeteer the monster's mouth with the lever that controls the arms. The slime feature's fine and fun. I assume this monster is going to leak a bunch of goop out of it in the movie as well, unless that's something that they came up with. The one thing that I kind of wish was true was that Superman could actually trigger it. But other than using his head, I've had no luck triggering that going off. For anybody interested in scale, you can see the 1.5, 5-inch, and 6-inch Supermans here standing alongside the monsters. I think the monsters could technically work with any of the scales. The ice monster might be a little bit less intimidating against the 6-inch figure. Obviously, the Kaiju slime monster is enormous compared to the little 1.5-inch figure. The other two mini reviews that I shot for Superman toys were actually me trying out a video camera that I picked up to try to be able to do multi-camera shoots a little bit easier. And I was just sort of playing around with that camera. Unfortunately, I'm not super happy with that camera, but that's besides the point. I got a lot of comments asking whether this Fortress of Solitude would work with Superpowers toys. So I have the 1.5-inch figures here. I have the 5-inch Superpowers Superman. This is not the movie version, but one from that line. You can see that he works pretty well with the monster, but the playset itself looks pretty tiny. You know, the door clearly doesn't work. The wall of crystals might be okay. And so I'm going to try something out here. So there are the cardboard side pieces. I could possibly throw this here, or get rid of this cardboard. You know, maybe that looks better. Throw in the computer towers that help hide the seams a little. Now when I bring Superman back in here, it's still not the door. The door still isn't going to work, but you could pretend it is some sort of access panel or a doggy door for Crypto, because I don't think this Crypto looks too bad with that size Superman. So I hope that helps you out if you were wondering whether you could possibly use this playset with superpower size figures. You know, those crystals do look nicer than the cardboard ones, but you're buying 2 sets to try and make one Fortress of Solitude, and there are some drawbacks there, but I'll let you decide. I hope you enjoyed these bonus mini reviews. Don't forget to check out the main Pegwarmers episode this week, Superman Toys, featuring Tony from Hack the Movies. Make sure to leave a thumbs up on this video, and thanks for hanging on the peg with me.